What's up guys, Paulie from Gamori. Welcome back to another video, and I'm really excited bringing you guys something truly amazing. It's the new Panasonic HC-WX970. It's a consumer grade palm-sized camcorder that records 4K for under $1,000. Now this thing just came out a few days ago, so you might not be able to find it in a lot of the stores as of right now, and I was lucky myself to be able to get my hands on one of these things. I couldn't wait to show this to you guys. Now obviously I don't know much about the camera yet, so I'm not going to get into too much details about it. So right now in today's video I'm going to show you around the box real quick so you have a feel what it looks like, and then I'm going to unbox it for you and just show you the camera real quick. And in a few days time, once I get to play around with it a little bit, then I will put together a more detailed review and I give you my thoughts on it. So what I'm going to do is real quick, I'm going to just reset the camera. I'm going to put it right above us so we're going to have a better view at the box, and then I'm going to show you what this looks like. All right, so just give me 1 second and I'll be right back with you. All right guys, so here's the front of the box. As you can see, it says here HC-WX970 in case you wondered. It says it here in the corner as well. It has the twin camera functionality, which means that it has this camera built in on the door. Uses Leica lens, takes 4K photos, also has the wireless twin camera, which means that you're going to be able to wirelessly, with the Wi-Fi that's built into the unit, connect your iOS or Android device to it and use its camera as a secondary camera instead of the one on the door. It also records HDR movie, has a 20 times optical zoom, which is amazing for a size camera like this. Even larger cameras don't give you that. It has a level shot function, so the camera is able to sense how much you're tilting. It's going to be able to correct that image. Also has night mode and full HD slow motion. You're going to be able to record up to 240 frames per second with the HD function. On the other side of the box, we have a couple of things on the bottom here. These are accessories not included, but you're going to be able to buy it separately. And here I think what's important is that it works with iMovie and Final Cut Pro. On the back, it just shows you a couple of things like the HD Writer 5.2 editing software is included, but you're only going to be able to use that with Windows. It's not compatible with Mac. With the Mac, they say that you're going to have to use either iMovie or Final Cut Pro. All right, but let's not waste any more time on the box. Let's take the camera out and see what exactly it looks like. Okay, so let's open the top. And the first thing that we have here is the camera wrapped up in this plastic bag with the bubble wrap. So I'm going to take this out. It looks really nice. I'm going to put this to the side for now. And the next thing we have here is a lens hood. So this is a lens hood that goes on the front of the camera. We'll put this on in just a minute. Next, we have our manual, which I think might be interesting to read through. Gives you some ideas on how to use the camera. And below this paper here, we got here is, first we have a cable. I don't know, I think it's a micro HDMI cable. Then we have, just take everything out and just put it on the table here so you can actually see it a little better. Alright, so what we have here. So first, out of all this bundle here is the power adapter, and it's a USB power adapter, so I guess the camera can be charged with a USB power adapter, which is pretty cool. And then you're going to be able to charge it, I guess, from other power adapters as well. And here is the actual charging cable. Open this up. So here's the charging cable, which is a USB to the regular round type plug. And then we also have here, I guess this is just a hot shoe mount for the top. You're going to be able to put this on the top of the camera to mount a video light or anything like that. Then we also have a USB to micro USB cable. I guess this is for transferring your images from, or your videos from the camera onto your PC or Mac. And then the last thing we have here is the battery itself. That's a really tiny battery, and it is rated at 3.6 volts, 1940 milliamps. And this is pretty much all the contents here that was in this box. Alright, so here's the camera up close and personal. It's mainly made out of plastic, but at the same time it has a nice textured finish to it, which will give it a nice feel and look. On this side of the camera, it says Panasonic in chrome letters here. followed by the big 4K logo, which will give away your 4K status to everyone. The camera function button is also on this side, which you can control some of the features in the menu. And behind the 4K logo, we have the LCD panel, which can be moved around to your desired position. It can go from 90 degrees from down-facing position to 180 degrees forward-facing in case you want to do selfies, and you can close it into the body to watch some of the movies that's recorded. Also behind this panel here, on the body of the camera, we have a few things. The first thing is the micro USB port, which allows you to connect it to your computer, followed by the HDMI out, which will allow you to connect it to your TV/monitor, and an AV out, and also microphone input in case you would like to use an external mic. And here's the battery release latch as well. On the body we have a few holes here for a speaker, and on the right side there's a bank of buttons here, the power on and off, the Wi-Fi, also the self-leveling button, as well as the camera playback/record button. And also here's the shoe adapter release. Now here's what makes the camera unique, and this is the second camera on the door, which can record picture-in-picture simultaneously. And it can be moved around from the back to the front about 180 degrees, and there's this knob on the back here which will allow you to tilt the camera up and down approximately, I would say, about 40 to 45 degrees in both directions. On the front of the camera we got the hood here that I already installed, and this can be put on and taken off very easily. As you can see on top here, it says unlock and lock, and there's this little twisty part you can grab from the top and the bottom and just twist it off. And since I have it off, let me just stay on the front of the unit here. Let me just show you a couple of things what's here. And the first thing on top here is an LED video light, which is pretty cool because already you have somewhat of a light built into it. Down on the bottom, it gives you some of the information about the lens. And below the lens here, there's two little black windows, and I guess these are your infrared lights for the night vision recording. Now to put this thing back, all you gotta just do is line up those two little notches on top and twist it back on clockwise until it locks on completely. And now since we're on the top, let's just stay on the top for now. And the first thing we got here is a 5.1 channel windshield zoom microphone. And below that there is a near-field communication sensor, so you can connect your Android phones to the camera with a breeze. You don't have to go through the Wi-Fi setup. Also the zoom in and out buttons and the volume control, and also the camera function buttons so you can take still pictures. On the back here we have the shoe adapter hole, which you'll be able to slide your shoe adapter in if you want to mount a second light or a boom mic on here. And below that we have the battery installed already, and to the right we have the record button. On the right side of the camera there's a couple of things here, not too many things, but the first thing is this little window here, and here's where you're going to charge your camera up, the 5-volt DC in. There's also another little flap here that will allow you to connect the headphone in here in case you want to monitor what you're recording, or you just want to watch back some of the movies you already recorded. There's also this strap that can be removed with the Velcro, and this will allow you to just hold on to the camera nice and steady so you don't drop it from your hand. And on the bottom of the camera we have a couple of things. There's really not many things here. The first one is the tripod mount, and after that we have a little window here, and this is where your SD card installs. And that is pretty much around the camera. It looks really nice, it feels really good in your hands, and at this point I just really hope that it will function as good as it looks, but I guess we will find that out in the next video. Alright guys, that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Now, just so that you know, I'm actually recording this right now with the new camera, just so that I can give you guys a quick glimpse of what this could look like before the actual full review comes up, and then I'm going to be going into a little bit more details. But for now, this is what it looks like. And if you guys think that the video was helpful in any ways, or you liked it, please make sure to thumbs up, it helps. As well as if you're not a subscriber yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there on the right corner. For me, right corner. For you, it's left, okay? So don't confuse me here. Anyways, if you guys have any questions or suggestions, please let me know. Also, check out the links that I left in the description below, because that is where I'm going to be able to keep in touch with you guys about future updates, as well as actually there's a giveaway going on right now. So if you care about having a free pair of speakers, make sure you head there right now before it's gone. So just head on to Facebook and Twitter and hit me up over there. Alright guys, that is all for today. I'll see you guys in the next video.